Hey, melanated people of America, I'm gonna need you guys to pull up a seat really quick because I need to talk to y'all. I'm trying to understand why this young lady has been posted all day and shamed by the melanated people of America. Why y'all so mad? Why is it that people can't live their life, make their own decisions for themselves before y'all jump in the comments and take their black card? Y'all love shaming people over this topic, and I'm just trying to understand, what noodle do you have in this pasta? Because I thought we were fighting for sovereignty and classification on this land. But yet you guys shame people for having conservative views, having, I guess, law enforcement jobs. What else y'all gonna take? What else y'all gonna shame for? I bet you ain't gonna take away the Don Julio, the Popeyes, and all the other low vibrational things that y'all can't keep your hands off of. Can't nobody take that from you. It ain't none of their business, right? How about you allow people to have their conservative views over their lives, or make their own decisions based off of what they truly believe? Let's normalize that. This young lady is someone's family, someone's daughter, and we have the nerve to be the most hypocritical people when we're supposed to be protecting our queens. But instead we shame them and post them all over social media and think that it's funny. Like I said and always say, all skin folk and kin folk. And I don't need to be a part of y'all if what y'all doing is low vibrational. This is 2026, so I do want to say shout out to all of the melanated people who are protecting their energy, staying away from these type of battles and fights. You do not need to follow what other people that look like you are doing.
What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys pulling up, man. We have to talk about it, man. We got to talk about it. Unmasked ICE agents are handling business at airports all across the country. And it's worked. Trump once again has checkmated the Democrat Party once again. They're playing chess. He's playing checkers. The lines are no longer wrapped around airports. The wait time has been cut from 2 to 3 hours down to 40 minutes. Praise the Lord. But it's really funny because you have black folks out there, black liberals, who, for the life of me, I don't understand. I don't understand these people. These are the same people that said that, hey, they want diversity, equity, and inclusion. They wanted representation in these government agencies. And here you have it. And these people are complaining. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We got a lot to get into. Let's go.
But I do want to point out, this is an empty line right now. We are standing in the middle where travelers come to check in for TSA. Yesterday, this was all the way back to the garage. So good news today, lines aren't too bad. People are happy to have ICE agents in the airports right now. The wait time in the TSA lines has gone from like 3 to 4 hours to around 30 to 40 minutes. The only people that are unhappy about it, of course, are Democrats. They're out here trying to spread the narrative that ICE agents are creating chaos and fear. But the only people that are creating chaos are white liberal women.
Nazis don't belong in America, and they don't belong in airports.
Oh, and Democrat paid protesters.
Donald Trump, let's be clear.
So yeah, just one more thing that normal, everyday people are happy about, and Democrats aren't because they're not happy about anything. They hate everything, doesn't matter what it is. They even hate the fact that people aren't waiting 4 hours in the TSA line right now.
Yeah, you can't win for losing with these people. Seriously. The Democrat Party has to be the most hateful group in the country. They're anti-America, they're anti-God, they're anti-people just getting on their planes and getting through security in a reasonable time. They don't want the president to get any wins. They don't want him to receive any kudos for being a problem solver. See, a lot of people don't understand that when you become a leader, you become a servant, but you also become a problem solver. And yeah, the president understood and said, hey, yeah, we understand. DHS is down right now. They're not being funded. You got people in TSA. They're calling in left and right. And it's getting out of hand. See, this is what the Democrat Party wants. The Democrat Party wants this. Y'all remember what AOC said?
The lesson that they're learning is that Democrats are weak, and that next time we just need to hurt working people and working Americans more. Hurt working people and working Americans more to get them to fold. The lesson that they're learning is that Democrats are weak, and that next time we just need to hurt working people and working Americans more. Hurt working people and working Americans more to get them to fold.
Yeah, you heard that correctly. They're not even quiet about it anymore. They're not even trying to hide it anymore. They need you to hurt so that they can get their way. These people are despicable, man. It is an evil world that we live in.
Look at them. So embarrassing. The blacks, the lad. They know they looking dumb too. Look at Porky the Pig. They're like, you ready for a snack. Is it time to eat yet? No. You don't get no break. Big neck. I can hear the brothers right now. They paying me $29 an hour. I'ma do it. Shut up. What happened? They used to wear masks. What happened to the mask? Put the mask back on. Why the white men the only ones want to hide their face? You would think the brothers in the Latins would be like, can I get one of them ICE agent masks? Don't nobody want to see that. Are y'all watching the news? They looking for you, dummy. They looking for your mamas, your grandmama, your brother.
That just goes to show you, man, some of these black folks, black liberals, white liberals, they're some of the most racist people in the country. They're some of the most racist people in the country. Don't they know that every agency, government agency in the United States of America has a plethora of people from all walks of life in it? From the FBI to the CIA to the TSA to, the Coast Guard, you name it. There's all kinds of people. There's blacks, there's whites, there's Hispanics, there's Asians. They're everywhere. These people are ridiculous, man. And they're not even hiding it anymore. That's why I said earlier today, hey, I've slid my black card across the table. I've picked up the card of Christ. And it isn't about how much melanin you have. It's not about how little melanin you have. Are you a follower of Christ? Because if you are, that automatically makes you my brother or my sister.
Baby, just in case y'all didn't know, the ancestors ain't pleased with you ICE agents. Just in case you was wondering, we see y'all black ass out there, and we don't with y'all, not the least little bit. I mean, you have literally sold your soul for profit. And you believe that something good gonna come from it. You are forgetting that these are racist. And that when it's all said and done, and they have used you until they can't use you no more, they gonna hang your black ass out to dry. And when they do, don't you dare, with your Candace Owens ass, expect us to forget what you did.
These people are ridiculous, man. They have no shame. Their mouths are potty. I'm just let you guys know. TikTok is a cesspool of people just like this. There's some good people over on TikTok too, but there's a lot of them.
So we have a black woman working for ICE agents. Now, what are my thoughts on that? I don't agree with it. I think being a black person working for ICE agents is like a black person working with the KKK. That's really how I feel. Now, maybe she needs to provide for her family. That's her only option. No, cool, whatever. But this is my controversial take. I think any black person that works for police officers, or especially ICE agents, they are sellouts. 9 out of 10 times. Let me explain why. Tell your bad experience with racist cops, with the black police officers. The black police officers, they will defend the white men. And the black police officers, they will try so hard to prove their racist white cop partners that they're one of the good ones, right? They can treat their own people harder. They can go harder on their people, right? They try to get approval by their white supremacist police officers, right? You get what I'm saying? And let's say the white man is racially profiling you as a black person or a black woman, right? Or if you're a brown person, correct? And the black police officers, they're not going to hold the other white man accountable.
My best friend, who happens to be a black man, is a police officer. Known that dude, I don't know, for 30 some odd years now at this point. Good dude. My cousin, God rest his soul, was a police officer. His 2 sons are going to be police officers. One of them's going to the academy this summer. These people are sickening, man. These are the kind of people trying to police other black Americans and tell them what type of jobs they can have. Last I checked, we are Americans. We have the right to protect our communities, to protect our nation, to want sovereign borders, because this is our country. The Democrats have really done a number on these people. And unfortunately, these are the sellouts. These are the bootlegs. These are the Sambos. These are the people that are upset that people like myself and so many others have decided to, break away from the Democratic plantation. But yet these are the ones that think that they're right. They think they're on the right side of history. It's insane.
To all of the non-white ICE agents, who do you think is going to miss out on those bonuses and all that money? Do you think it's the white agents? Because I can tell you, as being in the workforce of America for over 12 years, It's not going to be you. You're not going to be the person taking that home, babes. And you're doing all of this for that? Hun. You've got to be smarter than this. You are not going to be the recipient of that cash. It's just not going to your black ass, your black and brown ass. It's not happening. And I'm sorry. I wish it was different. I'm a black woman. I'm getting even less than you. But I wish it was different, but you are not getting that money. It's not going to you.
So there's a video of this black woman going around that she's working for ICE and she's been put at the airports. And I reposted a screenshot of it, and then I put, oh my God, like, we've lost a sister. And the black Americans in the comments are eating me up.
And they should.
Someone said, there is no shame on her whatsoever for working for ICE. Black Americans are not obligated to have an alliance with illegal immigrants.
Facts. Facts. Matter of fact, if anything, you should be upset and frustrated that they've brought illegal immigrants and put them into your community. You have to compete with them for jobs and resources in these communities. These people have been brainwashed. Oh my goodness, man.
Okay, valid, but I did not know that many black Americans were for ICE. I also saw a post where someone said, this is exactly what I voted for. Go MAGA.
Yeah, this is exactly what we voted for. We have voted for closed borders and the largest deportation act in U.S. history, because the previous administration opened the borders and just allowed any and everybody to come over here.
And then there's other people saying like she needed money, you know, money's money. Okay, I also didn't know that all money is good money. And I'm just like, at one point.
So y'all were mad when, you know, these folks got fired from the federal government. These people actually have jobs working for the federal government, and y'all are upset about that?
Weren't ICE agents kidnapping black Americans?
Huh?
And then I just came back to realization and I said, you know what? Let me mind my business. And I thought, this is exactly why Harriet Tubman left a lot of people behind.
This is what we mean.
What they don't even realize is that they were the ones that were left behind because they didn't know that they're free. These are the people stuck on the Democratic plantation.
When we say all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Because y'all, ICE agents don't have their mask on in the airports today. And the amount of black and brown ICE agents I've seen, Lord. Exhibit B. Exhibit C right here. Like, I know things are rough, but out of all of the government jobs that y'all could get, as people of color, y'all couldn't pick something else.
Oh, so now y'all want to police where these people work at within the federal government, huh? Who's about freedom and who's not? Seriously, who's about freedom and who's not? Everything about the Democrats, everything about the liberals is policing what you say, what you think, now where you work. But yet they act like they're the party that's just the bastion of freedom in this country.
I don't know. It's not doing it for me.
Am I the only one who thinks that if you are a black ICE agent, that Tourette's guy should be allowed to call you? White people do not respond to this.
Due to the craziness happening at airports across the nation, I'm seeing way too many black people in ICE uniforms. One black person in an ICE uniform is too many. Why am I seeing gaggles? Why am I seeing crowds? Why am I seeing multiple groups of people who look like me in ICE uniform?
Seeing black men and a woman and Latino men in Newark, New Jersey as ICE agents. A black woman being an ICE agent. Black men and Latino men, ICE agents.
Were y'all saying this when Barack Obama deported 3.1 million people during his administration? And I'm assuming that a lot of these black folks that you see, they were working for ICE way back when. I guess you didn't care then, huh? I'm glad this is being said, though. I'm glad this is coming out the mask. This is a mask off moment once again for liberals and for Democrats to let it be known, one, that black Americans are not a monolith. There's a plethora that do not agree and rock with these crazy folks that are stuck on the Democrat plantation, trying to keep you or mock you in to being back or moving back towards their direction, but it's not going to happen. Do you honestly think that this type of rhetoric is going to get ICE agents to be on their team now? Do you think that this type of rhetoric is the way to go? Posting these people for likes, clicks, and views? Do you honestly think that's the best route? I've been saying it for a long time. We don't need to pull everybody off the Democrat plantation. We don't need everybody. I just want to see our demographic, the black population in this country, split just like everybody else. No longer a 90-10 for the Democrats. I want to see it split down to 45-55. And let them continue to talk. It's frustrating to hear this, but I'm not upset behind it, because when people show you who they are, we got to believe them. And when you let people talk long enough, they will tell you exactly who they are and what they're about. So shout out to the ICE agents handling business, doing their job. I'm sure a good amount of them have been with ICE for a very long time prior to this current administration. I'm almost for certain. And now you got black folks out there saying that, hey, if you work for ICE, it's okay, for folks to call you the N-word or any other derogatory name that they want to use because you're no longer considered to be on their team. These people are ridiculous, man. But again, let them keep talking. Let them keep talking. They're continuing to put their foots in their mouth. They're continuing to show us exactly who they are and what they're about.
So let me get this straight. The same black people that have been calling me the C word, calling me a sellout, Uncle Tom, and all this stuff since I started posting on social media, the same black people are now okay with a white person calling a black person an N-word because he's an ICE officer? See, that's the difference between me and y'all. At least I'm consistent. Y'all call me a sellout, but under no circumstances will I defend a white person calling a black person the N-word. Under no circumstances will I be okay with anybody using that term in a derogatory way. And I will fight conservatives with that. Y'all will see me. Y'all literally see me fight conservatives on that. I don't think that white people should say it, period. Whatever.
I'm going to take it a step further. I don't think anybody should say it. I think we should retire the word. I think we should retire all derogatory terms that are being used for any people in this country.
So I'm sitting here being consistent, saying that white people shouldn't say that regardless, and as racist, they should not be saying that shit. But here y'all are defending that white person just because a black person is an ICE officer. So, in other words, y'all are okay with racism as long as it's not towards people that think like you. You're okay with racism towards black people as long as it's towards people that you also don't like. You see how we are the same? Like, I will condemn racism regardless if it's with people I don't like, people I do like. I will always condemn racism. But y'all are actually okay with racism. If it's coming from a white liberal, when it comes to black conservatives, now all of a sudden y'all okay with racism, but I'm the Uncle Tom. Yeah, y'all sitting here cheering on a white person calling somebody the N-word? So who's really the sellout?
Yeah, who's really the sellout? I've been saying it for quite some time. We know who the real sellouts are. We just had a 5 or 6 minute multitude of clips to show you who the sellouts are. I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. I talked enough. What are your thoughts? Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on to all so you never miss an upload. Consider joining the ARP family or buy your brother a coffee. The link's in the description box below. All right. You can support the channel also via CashApp. Shout out to those, Eric Plummer. Shout out to those, Denise Tinsley, who supported the channel via CashApp. I appreciate you guys. Join us Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for ARP in the morning. And as always, keep God first. Stay prayed up. We'll catch up with you guys next time. Peace.
It is God who arms me with strength. Yeah, I'm battle ready. He trains my hands for battle. My heart stays steady. But thanks be to God, He gives us the victory. Through my Lord Jesus Christ, fear can't live in me. I was down to the dirt, red clay on my shoes, old pain in my shirt, oh so bruised. Then the Lord hit my chest, kicked air from my breath, put power in my step.